Hi everyone, Joe here. Let's continue with our saga of You Were Born Rich. And let's talk a little bit about expect an abundance. Expectancy is so necessary. It's just a necessary ingredient in the entire formula, in that recipe for success. And it can either be a blessing or a curse, because when you expect something good in your life, that's what comes. But you can also expect something awful to happen, and that's exactly what's going to happen again. So you need to concentrate on expecting the good in your life. And it's a natural evolution. You create the image and you believe in it and you expect it to happen. So that is exactly how it works. Expectancy is a part of the equation that is so necessary. You can image all you want. If you don't expect it, you don't believe it's going to happen and expect it, it's not going to happen. And that's the part of the law of attraction that kind of eludes people in some regard. Because they put out that image, they sit back and relax and they visualize that image, they don't expect it. There's that little nagging doubt in their mind. And when doubt creeps in, you have to stop it immediately. You just have to turn your mind off with the doubt and turn it toward what you're expecting. That vision, you are the image maker. That image that you've been watching and viewing and living from, you need to expect that to happen as well. Expect it, and it'll be there. And I'll tell you just a little bit of a story. When I was a young girl and just about ready to go off to college, I was working in a luncheonette. And I always wore sneakers, so I really didn't make a lot of noise. And when I came in the cook's area to write down an order, this was the breakfast order, he turned with a pan of eggs and hot grease, and it went down my right arm. And I was burned very, very, very badly. And because it was the breakfast hour and I was the only waitress there, I continued to work until the crowd subsided. And then I went to the doctor, and of course the chef's wife had slapped some butter on my burn, and the doctor had an absolute conniption about that. So he took a look, he cleaned it up, and he put some salve on it, and he said, well, that is certainly going to have a huge scar. And I said, it is not. It is not going to have a scar. He said, well, I'm sorry, young lady, it is going to have a scar. I said, it is not. I am not going to believe you. I'm going to believe me. And at that point in time, I didn't even know what I was doing with the law of attraction. I just knew that I was not going to have a scar. I expected not to have a scar. And I'll tell you what, it was red for a while, but I do not have a scar. Never had one. Everything was the same color as the rest of my skin, the same texture as the rest of my skin. It was just like it had never happened. And I expected my arm to be absolutely whole, perfect, and complete, just like it always was. So expect, believe it, but expect it to happen. It is so necessary. And a lot of this is about abundance, but it is abundance in every area of your life. So expect it. Go ahead with your visualizing. Visualize that you are the image maker. Remember that. You are the image maker. And then you depend on spirit to let go and let God. And after that, you have to have the faith, the belief, the expectancy to make it all happen. So, 3-step process. Create the image in your mind. Let your subconscious absorb that and dwell on it with great desire and expectancy. Let go and let God, let Spirit handle all the whys and hows and wherefores. and work on them when they arrive. Don't just close the door, but then believe it will happen and expect it to happen. 3-part, easy peasy, and it will occur in your life. It's worked before, it will work again. And I know it will work for you if you do all the right things. Connect with me on Facebook. I'd love to see how you're doing with all of this. Take good care. Expect a great day, and it will be one. Bye-bye now.